Well, hey everyone. I'm excited to be coming to you today. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video and have a one-sided chat with me. My name is Seth Dunn. I'm the director of In Motion Ministries, and I'm excited today because I'm going to do a 5-part series. Now, granted, when you think of a series, often you're thinking of a sermon series. These are very short videos, 5 minutes about. So it's going to be 5 parts of just some truths that have just been really a reality for me, and that I've been spending some time with them and meditating on them. And so I really want to talk to you about the heart of a leader, because that's the point of these videos, is to talk about leadership, right? So as I come to you today, I'm excited to share some of this, because again, it's just stuff that's been burning in me. So I actually have a sermon series built around this, but I'm going to do these short videos today on the heart of the leader. And first and foremost, I believe that the heart of the leader is what really drives this leadership, right? So if you firstly and foremost have your heart set on Christ, and we'll unpack that a lot more, then you as a leader are going to do a better job, right? So, we're going to kind of start with some definitions here of who is a believer. Just one who chooses to trust, chooses to see things the way God sees them. A believer is one whose actions are certainly based upon his will, and his will is focused in a certain belief system, right? One who does not need a feeling or a physical presence. I find that point interesting. I'm going to stop there just for a minute, because not needing a feeling or a physical presence is because he's choosing to believe. And I love this because it really makes relationship first, right? So a lot of times when we talk leadership, we're talking about skills and methods and talents that can be developed and so forth. In this case, and for this series, I'm talking to you about your heart as a believer, and therefore how it affects you as a leader. So if it's true that we do not need a feeling or a physical presence because we are a believer, then let me throw this at you. Actions are the fruit, not the root of our relationship with God. See, no matter what our actions are, our relationship is based upon the finished work of Christ on the cross. And therefore, my relationship with God is set and secure. Now, I may not be enjoying it all. I may not be benefiting from it all. But as a leader, if I'm set in my relationship with Christ, then it'll affect everything regarding my leadership. Does that make sense? I know it's a little hard with these videos being short, because I'm throwing thoughts out to you that need developed, right? And there's strategy behind that, in that I could develop them for you, and I do that in sermons and so forth. But what I want you to do is take some of these thoughts and dig on them and develop them yourself. Ask yourself, where am I a believer and where am I not? Where am I trusting in feelings and emotions? Not that they're bad, they're not. But where am I trusting them instead of trusting what God says He's completed for me? So as we wind this first session up, I want to turn to Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 14. And I just want to read some of this to you, because I'm going to be coming back to these verses and unpacking them a bit in the future videos. So Ephesians chapter 3, starting with verse 14. For this reason I bow my knee before the Father, from whom every family in heaven and earth is named, that according to the riches of His glory He may grant to you to be strengthened with power through His Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may have all strength to comprehend with all the saints the breadth, the length, the height, and the depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Now we're going to have some fun in the coming videos unpacking some of that. But for now, I just want to remind you that you as a leader are valuable and precious and important. And the investment in your own heart is key. So take some time over the next month and invest in yourself, invest in your heart, and you will be a better leader. Appreciate each one of you. Love you bunches. Have a great month. Bye.